The enshrinement is a reflection of a life's work, a reflection of a love affair with the greatest game the world has ever known. But this honor is a testament to a great organization and to all the capable people who have poured their talent, enthusiasm, loyalty into the greatness of the Raiders and the Raiders' legend and mystique. It's my honor for enshrinement in the Hall of Fame to present to you the great Fred Blitnikoff, my friend Jim Otto Hall of Famer, the great Willie Bryan, the indestructible Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, ladies and gentlemen, the great number 78 Art Shell.
All right, Raider Nation, I need to hear it. Raiders!
I, for one, believe that being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame is the most prestigious individual honor in all of sports.
It started out with a dream, and part of that dream is coming to an end today.
When you put the silver and black uniform on, you get such a surge of energy. Believe me, I was fortunate enough to wear it.
Without the Raiders, without that team spirit out there and the pride and poise, the winning attitude, I wouldn't be here today.
This is a day that is truly beyond description. We walk through the Hall of Fame and the history of professional football just seems to come alive.
Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this Hall of Fame. Thank you for allowing me to touch all of your lives in a special way.
Through this bust, with these guys in that hall, we will be forever.
Our motto is a commitment to excellence. And I told Al that I should have been committed a long time ago.
As I take my place in history, hopefully I can always look back and remember this moment. Just win, baby.
Man, that is absolutely how you start a show. Man, chills, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Mr. Al Davis is the one on top of the pyramid, right?
Yeah.
And from Al, everyone else kind of in this Raider organization hopefully makes their mark and is able to get on that stand, put on that gold jacket. But listen to Mr. Davis talk about what it is to be a Raider and the commitment to excellence and all those outstanding football players. And again, Cliff Branch is there, and he's going to be inducted in the next couple of days. But all those other great Raider players who were there, man, just get you chill bumps. Marcus Allen, my man Willie Brown, you know, Freddie B, all the great guys, and just so fitting, you know, that the fans were able to take part in it again and have some more great Raiders inducted.
Wow. Now, I'm not saying that our producer, Steven, isn't the best, but you can start every show with that off the top. With that, I say welcome to the Raiders Training Camp Special. I'm Bryan Salmond. This guy here, of course, is Eric Allen, the 14-year NFL veteran, the 6-time Pro Bowler, EA, the Green-Eyed Bandit, man, a guy who should be going to Canton, but, man.
Hopefully.
I'm your biggest advocate. I'm your biggest advocate. So, how about the Hall of Fame game yesterday?
Oh, man. I mean, you know what? A team had both new coaches. They play in the NFL, but that's kind of where the differences stop, right?
They both play in the NFL?
Yeah. One team looked like they were a playoff caliber football team ready to take that next step, and that was the Raiders, right? Jaguars have a long way to go.
Wow.
It's the first preseason game, I understand that, but it just looked like the Raiders came in with a definite plan, and they were able to really focus on the basics and build upon this, hopefully. But there were so many bright spots that we saw in the beatdown in Canton, Ohio.
I like that, the beatdown in Canton, Ohio. So the Silver and Black now 4-0 all-time in Hall of Fame games, which means, one, you're going to the Hall of Fame game often because you have a lot of Hall of Famers that are in there.
Yes, that's right.
And two, man, Josh McDaniels really had his imprint on this team, and you could really see that guys look like they're definitely informed and knew their assignments in this game, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it was a welcome home for Josh and Dave, right? So they were Canton guys. I think Josh played in that stadium, played quarterback, right?
Bananas.
So again, you're talking about the homecoming for these two very important people in the Raiders organization, and it just looked like he was kind of taking what the defense gave him. And if it's a small shot of what we're soon to see in the regular season, him just being effective, not trying to really dictate, just saying, you know what, I see you up there, defense, you're kind of taking away this pass rush, so we're going to screen you a little bit. But Josh did an outstanding job in his first preseason game of making the Raiders look like, you know what, we're going to provide our fans with a glimpse of what we're going to be able to do.
Yeah, and then after the game, he had his first post-game press conference as the Raiders head coach. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
I thought we played with some good tempo and rhythm in the first half. I thought we were trying to get in and out of the huddle. I thought we stayed ahead of the down and distance for the most part offensively. Thought we got off the field on third down early in the game especially. And generally, I really liked our attitude from the group. They were into it. They gave great effort. The guys that weren't in the game, they were paying attention on the sideline to all the situations that were coming up. So, again, plenty of things that we did wrong that we'll be able to correct tomorrow on the film. But I liked the way we approached the game.
Plenty of things that he did wrong. Always coaching.
Always coaching. Right.
Yeah, all right, we're going to go ahead and head to a break. And in the break, Eric's going to be coaching me a little bit about how to host the show because he knows better what to do than I do. But when we come back, we'll talk about Zamir White and that running game by the Raiders in this game. You're watching the Raiders Training Camp Special, number 4.
Raiders Training Camp Special is brought to you by SiriusXM. Subscribe to SiriusXM's Platinum Plan and get every NFL game, plus 24/7 NFL news, talk, and expert analysis. For more information, go to SiriusXM.com and buy Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, nonstop flights. Book now, only at Allegiant.com.
34 starts in his 5 years for Garbers. At Cal, the pitch there, and Austin Walter finds his way to the end zone.
All right, welcome back. Eric Allen, Bryan, Salmond, Zamir White.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say that he probably outdueled the fellow Bulldog who was a rookie playing in the game on the other side of the ball.
Of course you're going to say that.
Of course I am going to say that. But how about Zamir in his debut and all the running backs, but specifically Zamir?
Yeah, very impressive. I thought he ran with power, finished runs off the right way with your shoulder pads going forward, right?
Yes.
Great job of getting to the second level, trying to make guys miss, but you love the fact that he was able to finish off runs the correct way, not running out of bounds, right? Dropping that shoulder. That's
Come get some of this if you want it.
That's right. We had the stat, he's averaging like 4 yards a carry, 4+ yards a carry, but this is what you want to see. This is a power run game. There's nothing soft about that, Bryan. Nothing soft about that. This is about bringing the pads, bringing the heat, and this is an extension of practice because some of these things you can't duplicate in practice. I love the screen game. The screen game was on point yesterday because they thought to themselves, all right, Jacksonville has their #1 draft pick, right? He's an edge rusher. He is going to be getting upfield 100 miles an hour. So what we're going to do, we're going to screen him. We're going to run behind him. We're going to draw him and make him slow that rush down.
Big fella.
So great job by adjusting, right? Adjusting to what you're seeing. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about style of play. It's going to change depending on who they face. I just love this. Look at that. All those guys in the backfield. Look at Amir was getting in on the fun.
Of course.
Josh was getting in on the fun. Zamir White was getting in on the fun. The running backs had a great impact in this game.
Screen after screen after screen
after screen.
Exactly,
based on what a young Jaguars football team's strength is. It's those young guys up front. So how do you handle that? Well, you let your line do a good job, in which they did a good job. But more than that, you involve the running backs in the passing game and you involve them in the draw game, and you know what? You come out of it with a great sense of pride about what you did with those running back groups. So I was really excited what those running backs did. They were able to maneuver in the second level and get it done.
And when you're thinking about the NFL and teams that have good screen game, the Saints come to mind because that's a team. But the Patriots, I mean, I'm thinking they won a Super Bowl on a pass to a running back when they beat the Falcons.
Right, exactly.
James White, right? He's the one that scored the touchdown.
Yes.
So.
And you see explosive plays, and that's what you're trying to get with your offense. You're trying to get explosive plays. And sometimes when you have a zone defense and there are two deep safeties, you can't throw the ball down the football field. And I like the fact that they did throw the ball to the football field the first play of the game to kind of honor Cliff Branch, right? But again, what you're trying to do is attack defenses in their weakness. And that was their weakness. So you're going to continue to have those running backs compile those yards, compile those stats, and it makes the quarterback's job a lot easier, too.
It really does. I'm laughing because you said that was their weakness amongst other things. Sorry, Jaguar fans, but you're probably not watching this anyway. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and head to a break. But when we come back, we are going to talk about the man that they honored with the first play of the game. Number 21, Cliff Branch, the man who made it cool to go downfield and have a fast running back in the silver and black. We'll be right back, folks.
I'm mic'd up today.
What's up, dog?
You good? Have a good day. Yep. You be sweating. You usually don't sweat like this. Finally, the first day, I had my pants from the last 3 years. So this would be year 4 with them, and they were so loose. Same pants? Yeah, I felt like I was a size 50.
How they fit now?
But then I got new ones, and now these fit so much better.
Yeah.
Good job, Jay Hall. Good job. Taking the ball home with you? First touchdown? Great job. You had me. Walked this whole way, conserve my energy.
Your whole mic up gonna be. That's all you're doing.
A lot of times I'm not tired. I just
it's just that's how you breathe. Yeah.
I'm down here like.
I think it's.
I saw that new study that came out that said.
Well, if you bend over, you recover faster.
I lied to my whole life. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah! Good job, Mac. You look good with the everything fluttering. Yeah. Hey, you're looking a little tired today. The more patient you are, the better, especially with people like me. I saw this thing on Instagram the other day. It was talking about like the rule of thirds, and it was talking about how if you're aspiring to do anything great in life or working towards something, a goal, a third of the time you're gonna feel pretty good. A third of the time you're gonna feel okay, and the other third you're gonna feel like crap. But if it's unbalanced, right? Like if you feel good way more than third, then you're probably setting yourself up for failure.
So Hunter Renfro, not a part of the federal informant program, probably the most polite mic'd up that we've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
And you know what, just short area quickness, I think is what we've been seeing from him, and it's so successful, and his love of the game. And the art, the craft of the receiver. I mean, just tremendous. But if you see him walking down the street, he's trying to sell insurance. Or something like that. You're like, hey, sir, can I get some insurance from you? But, I mean, just an incredible player, Pro Bowler. Our guy, Hunter Renfro, has kind of set the league on point with his inside slot moves.
Absolutely. And Hunter Renfro, right now, a very good Raiders receiver, a very great Raiders receiver, Hall of Famer, is one Cliff Branch. Hopefully Hunter can get there someday, but Cliff Branch being inducted into the Hall of Fame, it's coming up. Eric, you wore number 21.
Yeah,
tell the reverence that you have for Cliff Branch.
So excited for him and so happy. He's one of my favorite players, and once your favorite player gets recognized for the Hall of Fame, you feel like, man, yeah, that's why he was my favorite player all this time. It took him too long, obviously.
Too long,
when
way
you
too
start
long.
talking about receivers and speed receivers, he set the standard. He
really
was the number one guy that brought the speed over to football and had it translate.
Yes.
And in the Super Bowl, he took a ball away from Roynell Young versus the Eagles. I get to the Eagles 7 years later, and Roynell Young is the veteran cornerback.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I gave him so much stuff. Man, you let Cliff Branch beat you, man. You let 2-1 beat you. I'm glad he did, but you let So, I mean, he played forever, was always a constant threat, and you see the numbers up there,
crazy.
14 years in the league. And
That's why he should have been a Hall of Famer a long time ago.
Man.
3 All-Pros.
Any speed player we think about today goes back to him, particularly if you're a 6 foot and under guy.
Yeah.
So Tyreek Hill, he owes a little bit of, props to Cliff Branch, every speed guy that you see. And I'm telling you, speed is the one thing, if it works well, it can get you going. When you have a speed receiver out there, you're lined up 10, 11 yards deep. So everyone else is going to be wide open,
Absolutely. Yeah.
So again, you have to try and mask that at times, but the Raiders, they were able to complement him with Freddie B, and those two, along with Dave Casper and Chester, those 3 guys really worked magic together. And Al Davis, again, saw it and was able to put it on the football field.
And then after that, all the guys that came after him, he's like, man, I need another guy like Cliff Branch. I need someone who can run fast. He set
Willie Gauld, Lofton, everyone, James Jett, every fast
set the
guy,
model.
was trying to kind of implement Cliff Branch.
A beautiful thing that he's going in. And it was really nice to see some of the players honor Cliff Branch by wearing the Cliff Branch. Look at that. Devonta Adams, whom a lot of people feel is the best receiver in the NFL.
Yep.
Look at that shirt.
Oh, that's awesome right there. We need to get some of those. Like we got the beanie. He has the beanie and he has the Cliff Branch shirt. We need to do something like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome right there. Look at that.
We had the Denzel Perryman hats on last week. Where are the Cliff Branch shirts?
Steven, we got to get those.
Come on
Steven.
now.
We got to get those.
If you'd like to get one of those Cliff Branch shirts, look at this. Hey, take your silver and black with you. We have the Raiders Allegiant Stadium app. You can get a lot of exclusive content on there. Plus, you can check out all the new merch. Raider Image. Maybe find yourself a Cliff Branch t-shirt in there that Steven didn't give us. Yes, download that. We have it. You should have it. You probably already do, but if you don't, someone needs to get on that. All right, folks, we are going to talk about another guy that went into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
It wasn't just Cliff Branch. It was that big number 92. Ooh. He played for another team, but we know him in the silver and black. Richard Seymour. More Hall of Fame talk on the Raiders Training Camp Special.
This segment of Raiders Training Camp Special has been brought to you by SiriusXM. Subscribe to SiriusXM's Platinum Plan and get every NFL game, plus 24/7 NFL news, talk, and expert analysis. For more information, go to SiriusXM.com. Raiders Training Camp Special has been brought to you by Allegiant, the official airline of the Las Vegas Raiders. Low fares, non-stop flights, book now, only at Allegiant.com. And by Coors Light, an official beer of Raider Nation, made to chill.
And it's these values that put me in position to serve as captain during my next act, playing for another legendary owner and franchise. I grew up a huge Raider fan, so spending my last 4 years in Oakland, I see you over there. Spending my last 4 years in Oakland learning under the late, great Al Davis was an unexpected gift. Mr. Davis was a coach, commissioner, and Super Bowl champion. But above all else, he was a great leader because he welcomed and listened to every voice. It didn't matter if you were man, woman, black, white, gay, or straight. He believed that football was a game of values. And Mark Davis continues to serve as a beacon today, lighting that torch, because he knows it makes football better and it's the right thing to do. As the mantra goes, once a Raider. Thank you.
So Cliff Branch goes in, silver and black. Richard
Right.
Seymour goes in as well. And we kind of talked about this off camera. Just his gift of gab is almost on par with his athletic ability.
Yeah, his great career. And, you know, playing tackle and in that kind of defense, I mean, you're going to get double teamed. And, of course, he was the kind of player that they talk about. He had to learn a lot. Yeah. He was very coachable, right? He wasn't expected to be this phenomenal star, right? He had to earn it, right? So he got that coaching from Bill Belichick, that great defensive mind, and then was able to kind of pass it along, play stable, and be consistent. You love the fact that, man, a big guy like that, when he holds that meeting, everybody's paying attention. Let me tell you, everybody's paying attention. You want to make sure you got the eyes up front, you're right on him. So congratulations to Richard Seymour, deserving of the Hall of Fame, and Super Bowls. I think his first
he's
4
got 3
years, he went to the Super. He's like, man, this is what I do.
Exactly right. I go to the Super Bowl. Part of the All-Decade team as well. I mean, he's got definitely some accolades in his bag.
Yeah,
for sure.
Very excited for this young man and his family, because it's not just you. It's your whole family. It's an opportunity for you to talk to people about everyone that was behind you to get to that point. And he did an outstanding job in all of his interviews, letting folks know how appreciative he was of everyone else who's helped him out to get there.
No, definitely a guy that we could both sit here and listen talk for a long time. But the preseason's not over.
No.
Yeah, preseason's not over. Yeah,
it's just started.
It just started. We got a lot of things to talk about in the preseason. A couple of games coming up. Finally, an opportunity to watch the Raiders at Allegiant Stadium in the Death Star. The Minnesota Vikings are coming. That's game number 2. And then the Dolphins. And I don't know, who's this team on the end here? The
old Patriots. We're going to get and that week will be special because I think we're having like inter-squad scrimmages, and you can get so much great work doing inter-squad scrimmage. You break that film down and you can kind of compare like it's a game. And so that's kind of what this team and organization is doing now is these practices. The games are an extension of the practices. So things we can't really do in practice, particularly running backs, getting hit, ball security, you know, those things, the basics. You can't do that in practice anymore. Okay. You know, we can't have full 11-on-11, take guys to the ground anymore.
You're not doing the linebacker
You can't
drill?
do that stuff. No, we're not doing that stuff anymore. So the games, we have to kind of create those opportunities in the game.
And they had it last night, and you can absolutely see that execution was top-notch last night in the Raiders' preseason win, 27-11 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thank you for watching the Raiders Training Camp Special. For Eric Allen, I'm Bryan Salmond. See you next time.